The problem is if you go back to the EMDR and the REM sleep and just trauma in general, and trauma uses a big word across the board for anything. Like I said, you can get in a fight over the dishes. But if our brain is not sleeping properly because it's induced with a substance, then it's not going to heal the way it needs to. So, although the alcohol, the cannabis, or whatever else is helping us fall asleep, it's not still processing and fixing the things properly because it's being embedded and induced with something else. So, what they're saying now that they've found is that if after an event, you can actually withstand from having the substance, whatever the substance is. If you can withstand from it for about 3 to 4 weeks, you have a significantly better chance of never having symptoms and definitely have a significant decrease in having PTSD. So, a lot of times we're trying to teach people now through peer support and through wellness and all these things that we're doing, especially here across Connecticut, on decreasing the use, especially after an event, increasing the happy use of things, of positive hobbies and positive activities, and all sorts of things that some people think is just foo foo and doesn't matter, but will actually help you heal. And then you wanna go back and have your booze in a couple weeks. You wanna go back and go to dinner and have your wine. You wanna go out to the ball game and have your beer or whatever. If that's not something that's given you a problem over time to begin with, then you're gonna be okay. But not introducing it right after a trauma because your brain is trying to heal.
Right.
So it's almost like you sit there and fall off your bike and you break your leg. You're gonna go to the ER, you're gonna get your leg x-rayed, you're gonna get a cast put on your leg, and you're gonna lay down for a couple weeks and probably have a little bit of crutches. You're not running around playing basketball again with a broken leg. You have to let it heal. And I think the misconception is people forget, can't see your brain.
Right.
It's all covered by all this crap.
Total
So,
darkness.
yeah, you can't see it. So we can't see when it's bruised. We can't see when it's hurting. Can't see when it's bleeding. Can't see any of that stuff. So it's really wrapping it up in order to be able to heal. So the non-substances, or definitely reduction in them if you can't non, as well as sleep are your biggest assets after an event.
Mhm.
Absolute biggest assets.